Hello, hello. This is Dr. Courtney Alex coming to you again from my therapy couch in order to today share with you an Irest Yoga Nidra meditation. This form of meditation is adapted from a very, very old form of meditation, Yoga Nidra, originally coming from India. And Irest is more of a modern way that it has been more manualized in order to deliver it to populations that experienced a lot of trauma. So there have been studies, multiple studies, including my own dissertation study, where we've used Irest Yoga Nidra meditation protocols for like weekly or sometimes like multiple times a week meditation sessions with folks who've had pretty intense trauma histories, and it's been found to be really helpful in relieving PTSD symptoms and helping folks feel just like more relaxed and in control of their stress responses. So if you're someone who experiences stress, which I think we all are, or even if you're at the end of the continuum where you have a diagnosis for post-traumatic stress syndrome, this form of meditation can be really helpful for you. I know it's been really helpful and transformative for me in my life, and I've seen the power that it has in, like I said, in the study that I did with folks even who are living in really stressful conditions still and who have trauma histories. Just coming into your body and having an opportunity to make connections between feeling safe, calm, and secure and being really present in your body is really important in moving through trauma, because as we know, trauma really gets lodged in the body. And so staying with the body is something that we're going to do quite a bit, but there's also other aspects of the Yoga Nidra practice that you'll see. I'm not going to do a lot of education about it now, just so that we can get into it. But yeah, so why don't we start to settle in? It's really important that you feel supported, so do whatever it is that you need to do, as they say, even to feel 5-10% more comfortable. The idea is that you just want to keep your forehead above your chin and your chin above your chest. So you're at a bit of an angle rather than completely horizontally down, lying down. You may fall asleep during this practice, but you want to be supported at least a little bit, and not being completely upright, but supported and relaxed. So you can lie back a little bit. But if you fall asleep during the practice, no shame on that. You know, most of us Americans walk around pretty sleep deprived. Most of us are not getting enough sleep. I suggest to my clients, normal is 7 to 9 hours. And I think folks think that they get 8 hours if they put aside 8 hours to be in the bed, but it doesn't always work that way. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox about sleeping enough. But if you fall asleep during this practice, that might be exactly what you need. So go ahead and just lie down, get comfortable. And during this Irest practice, we're also going to be welcoming in experiences as messengers. You're invited to explore any particular sensation, emotion, or thought, and recognition of being pure, spacious awareness, right? So I'm going to talk a lot about awareness and this abiding awareness that we have. And so that's also something that you're really trying to get in touch with in this Irest Yoga Nidra practice, is this abiding awareness that we all have access to, right? And it is the background, it is the observing self behind all of the negative and the positive drama that's happening, right? So you're trying to get in touch with welcoming and responding to each messenger that arrives in your guest house of your awareness with curiosity and openness, right? So we're really trying to maintain a stance of curiosity and openness to all that arises during our practice. Another important aspect of Irest Yoga Nidra is to set an intention or a sankalpa. And we want to reflect on your intention for today's practice. Perhaps it's just to remain awake and alert, or perhaps it is to get some much needed rest, or to inquire into a particular emotion or belief, or being pure joy of awareness. Whatever your intention is, come to it now. Remembering and welcoming your intention for today's practice with your entire body. Right? So say your intention to yourself and notice how it lands in your body. Okay. And then we're going to move on to our heartfelt desire, also part of Sankalpa. And that is your deepest heartfelt longing. Perhaps it is for health, for healing, enlightenment, or awakening. Your deepest desire that you want more than anything else in your life. Experiencing and affirming this deepest longing as if you are living and expressing its truth with your entire body right now in this moment. So find out what is your deepest heartfelt longing, and then say it to yourself as if it's already true. And notice what effect that has on your body. Then we want to come into our inner resource, our bringing attention to this special room or place or being or even feeling that is your safe haven, wherever you feel totally secure and at ease. For me, it's being on a beach, warm sand I'm sitting in. I can feel the sand, right? So try to bring all your senses into whatever it is, right? Try to notice the sound that's around you in your inner resource. Try to feel it. Is it warm? I think warm is nice. Try to bring, is there any sense of smell to it? Okay, so the more that you can bring your senses into your inner resource, the more beneficial it can be. Okay. And so know that this is your safe place. This is a place that resides within you. Okay, so you can return to it at any point in time, either throughout the rest of this practice or even throughout your day-to-day. Inner resource is a really nice place to be able to get in touch with. Okay, so now I'm going to move into the sheath of sensation, Anamaya Kosha. And now allow my words to be your words as you rotate your attention through your body. So we're going to be noticing sensations. Let's start in the mouth. Sensing your mouth as radiant sensation. Sensing your jaw. Is there anything there? As there can be. Your mouth, your jaw, your cheeks, your ears. Sensing both ears as radiant sensation. Coming to the nose without thinking. Sensing nose and nostril and breath. your eyes, your left eye, your right eye, both eyes simultaneously, soft and at ease as radiant sensation. Sensations in the forehead, the scalp, back of the head, down the back of the neck, the sides of the neck, the front of the neck, and the throat. Now sense your entire head and neck full of radiant sensation. Moving down now and sensing your left shoulder and your left forearm, left palm, left fingertips, and moving over to the right shoulder and the right forearm and the right palm, right fingertips, and play with sensing both of your palms at the same time, full of radiant sensation. Now moving down, sensing the chest and belly, upper and lower back, entire torso as vibrant sensation, without thinking, just experiencing. I know my chest can be a place where a lot of sensations can live. So really just try to be with your torso. Breathing in and out of anything that's particularly intense. You don't have to stay with anything too long. Moving down, alert and awake to sensations in the pelvis and buttocks, left hip, left thigh, left knee, left shin and calf, down through the foot and the toes, and the right hip and thigh, and right knee and shin and calf, and right foot and right toes. And try both legs simultaneously. Radiant sensations all throughout. Buttocks, pelvis, down through the hips, the legs, and out through the toes. Sensing now the entire body, throbbing, vibrant, attention open and alert, and sensing the entire body, head to toes, fingertips to torso. Attention open to sensation and everything that is present in your awareness. Perhaps experiencing the unchanging awareness or pure being that you also are, in which all these changing sensations are unfolding. Now we're going to move into the sheath of breath and energy. Be aware of the body breathing itself and the natural flow of air and sensation in the nostrils, throat, chest, abdomen. And while noting the body breathing, counting down from 5 to 1. 5, breath flowing in, abdomen rising. 5, breath flowing out, abdomen relaxing. Continue counting your own natural breathing rhythm. Body breathing itself, sensing and counting from 5 to 1. Alert and attentive. And let the counting fall away, sensing all that is now present in your awareness. Perhaps experiencing the unchanging feeling of pure awareness or pure being that you also are, in which all these changing sensations are unfolding. And now we'll move into the sheath of feelings and emotions, Manomaya Kosha. We're going to welcome feelings that are present, perhaps warmth, perhaps heaviness, or relaxation. If it's helpful, locate opposite feelings to what you're experiencing. So if there is warmth, find coolness. If there is heaviness, find lightness. If there is relaxation, then tension. Notice some opposites that are present in your body and your awareness, and move back and forth, noticing the opposites at your own rhythm, but really trying to get to know one sensation and then the other. Perhaps then, try to notice the opposite feelings simultaneously. So hold the opposites simultaneously and sense how this acts on your entire body. Notice what happens when you hold the opposites at the same time. Let's try the opposites of emotion. Recall a specific emotion that you're working with in your life. If no emotion is present, this too is fine. If an emotion is present, where do you feel it? How do you know it's present? Are there images or thoughts present with this emotion? Welcoming your experience just as it is, without judging as best you can. What emotion is there and how is it landing in your body? And remember, you can always return to the inner resource at a moment's notice. Whenever you experience the need to feel secure and at ease, please do go back and feel your internal resource. Maybe even now, just remember that it's there as you feel into the emotions that are also present. And then, if it's helpful, locate an opposite emotion in your body. Perhaps moving back and forth. There is one emotion, and then there is the opposite emotion. And try to get to know one, noticing it in your body. And then try the other one, also noticing it in your body. Sensing how they each impact you. And then, as best you can, holding both simultaneously, experiencing the unchanging feeling of pure being that you also are, in which all of your changing emotions are unfolding. Now we'll move into the sheath of cognition, Vunamaya Kosha. Sense a thought or belief that you take to be true about yourself. If no belief is present, that too is your perfect experience. And if a belief is present, where and how do you feel it in your body when you take this belief to be true? Welcoming your experience just as it is. And if it's helpful, locate also an opposite belief. And where and how do you feel it when you take this opposite to be true? Your experience is perfect, just as it is. So noticing a belief and how it lands in the body. Noticing an opposite belief and how it then lands in the body. And perhaps alternating between opposites of belief at your own rhythm. Really getting to know how each one lands within you. And then perhaps holding them both simultaneously in your awareness and sensing how this impacts you, and that your awareness is abiding in all of these changing sensations are unfolding within it. Now we'll move to the sheath of joy, Anandanmaya Kosha. So try to bring attention to the sensation of joy, happiness, bliss. Perhaps recall a memory of a situation from your life, or of someone you love or who loves you, that invites joy into your body. This might be related to your inner resource. That's a feeling of being safe and at ease. And this is a little bit something more, right? This is joy. Maybe even bringing a smile to your face, right? Even if bringing up joy is difficult, adding a smile will help trick your body into experiencing a little joy. The sensation of an inner smile expanding from your heart throughout your entire body. Joy and an inner smile flowing into your torso, your arms and legs, Sensing joy and bliss throughout your entire body. Sensing all that is now present in your awareness. Thoughts, sensations, judgments. Sensing the unchanging feeling of pure being that you also are, in which all these changing experiences of joy are unfolding. And try to notice that joy can really be at the root of our awareness if we allow it. And now we'll move on to the sheath of pure I-ness, Asmita Maya Kosha. Allowing yourself to completely dissolve into the feeling of unchanging, pure being, pure awareness, open, spacious, pure presence. Setting aside thinking and dissolving into pure being. Feeling into the center of pure being. Feeling out into the boundary or the periphery of pure being. Sensing your way, pure being in which all perceptions are unfolding and passing away, without center, without periphery, formless yet undeniable presence, pure being, pure presence, awake and aware of itself and everything just as it is. Everything just as it is. Sahaj. Reflecting now upon the journey you've just taken. Sensing the changing perceptions that have been present, sensations, emotions, beliefs, joy, and the ever-present feeling of pure being. Perhaps welcoming and affirming again your deepest heartfelt desire. And stating it as if it were already an accomplished state of fact. And perhaps affirming how the feeling of pure being is always present. Even now, deep, unchanging peace and equanimity underlying every changing circumstance. Always present, in which you deeply can relax and feel at home and at peace. Sensing your body. Come back to your breath and also the room that you're in. Imagine going about in your waking life, yet all the while you are awake and aware as pure being in which all life is unfolding. So you're out there in the world, but you're maintaining this connection to your abiding awareness that is in and of itself joyful because it is so present. So imagine that. Maybe notice how imagining being in your waking life also impacts your body. Might be waking you up a little bit. And then we're going to transition into waking up. Take your time though, transitioning back into fully awakening with your natural state of eyes being open, alert wakefulness, maybe stretching. Welcome back. Reorienting to your surroundings. Yeah. Where you are and where are you now going? Coming fully back, alert, wide awake, and grateful for this time that you've given yourself. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I really hope that this practice is nourishing for you. And I should have said this at the beginning, but feel free to pause and replay as much as you like. Also, please do like and subscribe if you would like more content, and let me know what you'd like to see more of. And I hope that you bring your heartfelt desire and your inner resource with you wherever you may go next.